What if your body was sending out quiet distress signals? And you didn't even notice. You feel tired, poor concentration, cold, even when it's warm. You chalk it up to aging, or stress, or maybe you just need more sleep. But what if your body is actually crying for help? And you don't even realize it. Poor blood circulation affects more than your hands and feet. It touches your brain, your heart, your gut, even your energy levels. And the scariest part? Most people don't realize it until real damage is done. In this video, we're uncovering 13 subtle, surprising signs that your circulation may be in trouble. Signs you probably didn't think were connected. If you've been feeling off lately without knowing why, this might be the missing piece. So watch closely, because your body is talking, and what it's trying to say could save your life. 1. Brain fog or poor concentration. Do you ever walk into a room and forget why you're there? Or read a full paragraph, only to realize you didn't absorb a single word? That's not just stress or a busy mind. It could be a sign of poor blood circulation to your brain. When your brain doesn't receive enough oxygen-rich blood, its performance begins to suffer. This condition, often described as brain fog, can feel like mental fatigue, forgetfulness, or an inability to focus. According to a study published in Frontiers in Aging Neuroscience, reduced cerebral blood flow is directly linked to cognitive decline, even in healthy adults. It's like trying to run a high-powered machine on low battery. Everything slows down. Poor circulation can stem from narrowed blood vessels, low blood pressure, or even chronic inflammation, all of which silently reduce the blood supply to your brain. The result? You feel off. Your memory slips. Tasks that used to be easy take more effort. If you've been struggling with clarity or focus lately, don't brush it off. Your body might be warning you that your brain isn't getting the blood it needs. And when your brain suffers, so does everything else. 2. Cold hands and feet. Do your hands and feet often feel icy, even when the room is warm? That might be more than just a sensitivity to temperature. It could be one of the clearest signs of poor blood circulation. When blood flow is restricted, your body prioritizes vital organs like the heart and brain, leaving your extremities, like your hands and feet, with less warmth and oxygen. As a result, they often feel cold, numb, or even tingly. The National Institutes of Health, NIH, notes that cold extremities can indicate a problem with blood vessels, especially when it's persistent and unrelated to external temperature. In some cases, this could point to peripheral artery disease, PAD, Raynaud's phenomenon, or chronic circulation issues linked to high cholesterol, smoking, or diabetes. But even without a serious diagnosis, this sign should never be ignored. Cold hands and feet might seem like a minor annoyance, but they can signal a deeper issue. Your blood isn't flowing the way it should. And if your blood can't reach your fingers and toes properly, what else might it be struggling to reach? 3. Numbness or tingling in extremities. That strange pins and needles feeling in your fingers, toes, or limbs. It's not just annoying. It's your nervous system sounding the alarm. Numbness or tingling is often caused by restricted blood flow to your nerves. Without enough oxygen and nutrients, nerve signals become weak, distorted, or even lost. According to the American Heart Association, poor circulation can starve peripheral nerves, leading to sensations like buzzing, burning, or total numbness. It may start subtly, but over time, it can interfere with daily tasks like gripping, walking, or typing. This symptom is especially common in people with diabetes, high blood pressure, or sedentary lifestyles, conditions known to damage blood vessels and circulation. And here's the real danger. Most people ignore it until it becomes permanent. If your fingers fall asleep too often, or your toes tingle for no reason, don't brush it off. It's not just poor posture. It's poor circulation. 4. Swelling in the lower extremities. Have your ankles ever felt tight in your shoes by the end of the day? Do your legs sometimes look puffier than usual, even when you haven't been on your feet all day? This kind of swelling, especially in the feet, ankles, or legs, can be a telltale sign of poor blood circulation. When blood struggles to flow back up from your lower body, fluid starts to pool in your tissues, a condition known as peripheral edema. It's uncomfortable, it's frustrating, and it's a warning. According to the Mayo Clinic, chronic swelling in the lower extremities may indicate weak circulation, heart failure, kidney issues, or problems with your veins and lymphatic system. It's not just a cosmetic issue. It's a signal that your body is fighting gravity and losing. If your socks leave deep marks, or your legs feel heavy and tight, don't ignore it. Healthy circulation keeps things moving. When it slows down, everything backs up. 5. Fatigue or low energy. You slept well. You ate, but you still feel drained. Like your body's moving through molasses, slow, heavy, unmotivated. This isn't just tiredness. It could be poor circulation silently stealing your energy. When your blood isn't flowing efficiently, your muscles, organs, and brain don't get the oxygen and nutrients they need to function. The result? Constant fatigue, even after rest. A study published in the Journal of Applied Physiology found that reduced oxygen delivery caused noticeable declines in physical endurance, even in healthy adults. Imagine what that means for your day-to-day energy. You might blame stress, age, or lack of sleep, but deep down, your body might just be begging for better blood flow. The fatigue is real. It's physical, and it's not in your head. If you constantly feel worn down, sluggish, or like you're running on empty, your circulation could be the hidden culprit. 6. Varicose veins. Bulging, twisted, blue or purple. Varicose veins aren't just a cosmetic issue. They're one of the loudest signs of poor circulation. These enlarged veins, usually seen in the legs, occur when blood struggles to flow upward and starts to pool behind weak or damaged valves. Instead of traveling efficiently back to the heart, blood collects in the veins, causing them to swell and twist. The American Venous Forum explains that varicose veins are not only unsightly, but can also lead to aching, throbbing, or a heavy feeling in the legs, especially after standing for long periods. They're more common in women, older adults, and people who sit or stand for extended hours. But the root cause? Poor venous circulation. If your legs feel tired, restless, or look like a roadmap of bulging lines, your blood isn't flowing the way it should. 7. Slow healing of wounds. A small cut that lingers for weeks. A bruise that fades slower than it should. These may seem minor, but they're red flags for something deeper. When your blood circulation is poor, your body struggles to deliver the oxygen, white blood cells, and nutrients needed to repair damaged tissue. As a result, wounds take longer to heal, increasing your risk for infection and complications. According to the Cleveland Clinic, slow wound healing is commonly linked to poor peripheral circulation, especially in people with diabetes, vascular disease, or chronic inflammation. What should heal in days may take weeks. What should fade might stay dark, sore, or swollen. If you notice that even small injuries are healing slowly, or not at all, it could be because your blood isn't doing its job efficiently. And healing isn't just about recovery, it's about survival. Your body is built to repair itself. But without healthy blood flow, it's like trying to rebuild a house with no tools or materials. Don't ignore wounds that won't heal. 8. Erectile dysfunction. It's uncomfortable to talk about, but important to face. Erectile dysfunction isn't just about aging or stress. It can be one of the earliest signs of poor circulation, especially in men over 40. An erection depends on proper blood flow to the penis. When blood vessels are narrowed or blocked, achieving or maintaining an erection becomes difficult, even impossible. According to the American Heart Association, ED is often a warning sign of underlying vascular issues. In fact, many men experience ED years before being diagnosed with heart disease or peripheral artery disease. Why? Because the blood vessels in the penis are much smaller than those in the heart. When circulation falters, they're the first to suffer. It's not just about performance, it's about vascular health. If ED is happening more often, don't just treat the symptom. Listen to your body. It's trying to tell you that something isn't flowing right. And ignoring it could cost more than your confidence. It could signal a heart problem on the horizon. 9. Discoloration in the skin. Have you noticed areas of your skin turning unusually pale, bluish, or even purplish? This isn't just about skin tone. It could be your circulatory system waving a red flag. When blood flow is poor, certain areas of your body may not get enough oxygen. This leads to visible changes in skin color, especially in your fingers, toes, lips, or legs. Bluish or purplish skin, also called cyanosis, is caused by oxygen-depleted blood. According to the Mayo Clinic, cyanosis can be a sign of serious conditions such as peripheral artery disease, PAD, heart failure, or chronic lung disease, all of which affect blood flow. In some cases, you might also see redness, blotchiness, or dark patches, which can result from blood pooling in the veins or damaged capillaries. These changes may be subtle at first, but your skin is a mirror of what's happening inside. If parts of your body change color without explanation, don't ignore it. Your blood may not be reaching where it's needed, and your body is showing you in plain sight. Because circulation isn't just about how you feel. It's written on your skin. 10. Shortness of breath. Ever feel like you just can't catch your breath? Even after mild activity? That tight, gasping sensation isn't always from being out of shape. It could be a sign of poor circulation affecting your lungs and heart. When your blood isn't circulating properly, it doesn't carry enough oxygen to your muscles, brain, or vital organs. As a result, your body compensates by making you breathe harder, trying desperately to deliver what the bloodstream can't. According to the American Lung Association, shortness of breath can be linked to cardiovascular issues like congestive heart failure or peripheral artery disease, PAD, both of which compromise circulation. This symptom is often overlooked or blamed on age or anxiety. But when it persists or appears alongside fatigue or chest tightness, it's time to dig deeper. Your body is designed to breathe effortlessly. So when every breath feels like work, something's wrong beneath the surface. Shortness of breath isn't just inconvenient. It's a silent cry for oxygen. And better blood flow is the answer. 11. Chest pain or tightness. Chest discomfort isn't always sharp or dramatic. Sometimes it's a subtle tightness, pressure, or burning sensation that comes and goes. But make no mistake, this could be your heart struggling to get enough blood. When circulation is compromised, especially through the coronary arteries, your heart muscle doesn't receive the oxygen it needs. The result? Angina, a warning sign of underlying heart disease. According to the American Heart Association, angina often presents as tightness, heaviness, or even a squeezing feeling in the chest, particularly during physical activity or stress. It's not always a heart attack, but it's never something to ignore. This kind of pain might spread to the neck, shoulders, or arms. It may fade with rest, but the danger remains. If your chest ever feels tight or pressured, especially with shortness of breath or fatigue, it could be your body's way of saying, the engine needs more fuel, and it's not getting it. Better circulation is not just about comfort. It's about keeping your heart alive. 12. Digestive issues. Bloating, cramping, nausea. You might think it's something you ate. But what if the real problem is how blood flows through your gut? Your digestive system is incredibly active, requiring a steady supply of oxygen-rich blood to break down food and absorb nutrients. When circulation is poor, your intestines may not get the blood they need to function properly. This can lead to a range of symptoms, everything from constipation and indigestion to abdominal pain after eating. According to research published in the World Journal of Gastroenterology, chronic poor mesenteric blood flow to the intestines, can contribute to conditions like ischemic colitis and chronic mesenteric ischemia, especially in older adults. If you often feel discomfort after meals, or if your digestive issues seem unrelated to food or allergies, your blood circulation could be the hidden culprit. Your gut isn't just processing food. It's relying on blood to keep every step of digestion moving smoothly. So if things feel off down there, don't just blame your diet. It might be your bloodstream that's starving your stomach. 13. Muscle cramps or pain. You're walking, standing, or even resting. Then suddenly, a sharp cramp hits your leg or foot. Sound familiar? This isn't always dehydration or overuse. It could be a sign that your muscles aren't getting enough oxygenated blood. When circulation is poor, your muscles are starved of the oxygen and nutrients they need to function. In response, they cramp, ache, or feel unusually tired, especially during activity. This is known as claudication, a symptom of peripheral artery disease, PAD, where narrowed arteries limit blood flow to your limbs. According to the National Heart, Lung, and Blood Institute, PAD affects millions, and leg pain, often mistaken for aging or fatigue, is one of its first warning signs. What makes it worse? The pain usually goes away with rest, so people often ignore it. But if your legs cramp frequently, feel heavy, or burn during light exercise, your body could be sending a clear message. The blood can't keep up. Don't just stretch it out or walk it off. How many of these signs have you noticed in yourself? 1? 3? More? You're not alone. And most people don't realize poor circulation is behind so many everyday struggles. Now is the time to take control. Start by moving more. Nourish your body. And consider natural solutions proven to support healthy blood flow. If any of these signs felt familiar, listen closely, because your health deserves attention, not delay. Backhand index pointing down, drop a comment below. We'd love to hear your story. And if you found this helpful, hit the like button, share it with someone you care about, and subscribe for more science-backed wellness tips that actually work.